Rabindranath Tagore is the cultural icon of India.
You can't do Indian culture without Tagore.
His talent touched every aspect of life, actually.
He influenced a whole generation of Indians.
I would say Tagore is an Indian icon, and he belongs to the whole of India.
Any kind of emotion or expression you have in life, he has expressed it. So that he is a great consolation when you are, for example, feeling sad.
People today read his poems and find a spiritual solace in him.
He thought the problem of the world is not to become one by removing the individual differences, but unite by preserving them.
Especially young people will benefit and are going to better their lives by reading Tagore.
The universalism of Tagore, and especially certain issues nowadays like climate change, like global warming, which Tagore had predicted many years ago. They are so relevant in today's day and age, but the same thing become back again through expression, through dance, through his dance dramas. And that is an eternal message.
The style is concerned, there are two aspects. One is the dance style. The Tagore dance style, as I said, that it is not a particular, there is no structure in it. You can use anything. But unconsciously, I think, although I was primarily a Manipuri dancer, my choreography was very much Manipuri at the beginning. But I also am trained in Kathak. I brought Kathak style to make it a bit more exciting because there is a lot of footwork into it. And that was taken very well.
If you go back to when he had first traveled to England, or when he maybe made his second visit, he was himself doing ballroom dancing. And then when he went back to India, he sent his dance troupes to various parts of South Asia, and just not South Asia, also to England, to have ballet training. Had he been alive today, he would have caught on to all the creative mixtures that have come out of the dance genres.
What they do is they kind of modernize it. I mean, they blend European styles with Indian styles, and then they're very creative, both Bithikadi and Tui.
I think it's very important to realize how important that particular genre of dance that Tagore actually created is.
I think a time will come where we'll be able to bring the other forms, the dances from Africa.
Maybe doing modern interpretations of his old dance dramas in a modern way, something that people probably haven't thought about doing before. You know, they've redone Swan Lake, Matthew Bourne's Swan Lake, and it's something that people could consider.
During my time of actually learning how to dance through Tagore's work, the steps, the dance was relatively foreign to me actually. Many of us learning routines as groups, learning routines as smaller groups of, and then trying to coordinate that.
Our kind of extracurricular activities would involve, you know, dressing up as a card and doing a dance. It's something very different. And so, you know, that's like my experience of public exposure.
As the music and as we saw the bigger picture, it became more enjoyable. Hopefully we got a little bit better as well.
I started bringing all the youngsters, our friends' children, people who never wanted to be dancer, people who never danced before. I involved them in dance drama like Tashidesh.
Because I was so young at the time, I didn't really pay too much attention because when you're young, other things like toys and computer games are on your mind, as opposed to literature. Well, that's for some, it is for me. But music has always been in me, so I can actually remember some of his songs, and I did actually enjoy some of them when I was younger.